Happy Thursday, everybody. Thank you so much for downloading or streaming the Be Our Guest podcast. The following is a live call-in show from this past Sunday night, May the 3rd, 2026. During the show, Scotty G joins me, and we had one great call. We had a great discussion from Jessica. She just got back from the Disney Fantasy and some time down at Walt Disney World. So we had a nice mini trip report to discuss, and then Scott and I had some great conversations throughout the show about things that a lot of folks get at Walt Disney World that we just don't get, like Spirit jerseys and some Run Disney attire and stuff like that. And we also got some great listener questions throughout the show. We tackled those about Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, the after power party for Wine and Dine Race Weekend. We talked about getting to and from Walt Disney World and the resorts and much more. Lots of great conversation on today's show. Hope you enjoy it. Don't forget, our podcast is always brought to you by The Magic for Less Travel. We'd love to help you plan your next Disney adventure. The best part, no additional cost to you. Check out all the details today over at themagicforless.com. Please also use that Amazon affiliate link when you shop online. That one extra click supports everything we do throughout the year. It's beourguestpodcast.com/Amazon. And a huge thank you to everybody who supports us over on Patreon. You're our all-stars to keep us on the air. You can support us as well, just $5 a month. And when you do that, you get a bonus show called Mike in the Midwest. Come over this week. We'd sure love to have you. Patreon.com/Be Our Guest Podcast.
Ready to take a trip to the world? You found the Be Our Guest Walt Disney World Trip Planning Podcast. This is where your memories come front and center on our podcast stage.
Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to the BOGP Open Line for Sunday night, May the 3rd, 2026. May the 4th be with you in about 6 hours. I'm your host, Mike Rallman from beourguestpodcast.com and one of the senior agents over at The Magic for Less Travel. Hope you're having a great wrap to the weekend. We are here. Scotty G in the house as well. We're going to take your calls for the next hour at 407-584-7173. That's 407-584-7173. Of course, Scotty G been working hard. Got day one of Springtime Surprise, early morning trip to the airport, and much more. Jeff's Bagel Run on this video, I believe. Must See Adventures got to get over there, but right now, Scotty G is going to be taking your calls with me for the next hour. Scott, what's going on? Happy Sunday.
Yeah, happy Sunday. Good to chat with you, Mike. We haven't really chatted this much this weekend. I was thinking about that today. I drove about an hour away. Saw my brother. I mean, he doesn't live an hour away, but we drove an hour away to go see each other, kind of ironically. And I was thinking on the drive home, I was like, I haven't really talked to Mike this weekend.
I know.
Which is a little unusual.
It was
crazy. We haven't texted each other, but you had prom, so congratulations to Mallory with the prom. I was loving the photos, so that was great, man. You're having all those I was feeling last year. We were talking about that at dinner last night because I was showing the girls the photos on Discord, and I was like, man, Emily, remember this was you last year? I was talking about how you saw the cap and gown in the house and all that. I was like, Mike's feet going through it all like we were last year. It was just kind of funny, we got the photo, the invite, the open house and the graduation stuff. I was like, man, I know they're going through everything that we just did last year. It's just kind of funny.
Yeah, today his yard sign showed up. I fell asleep for a nap. The Cardinals were losing to the Dodgers 3-0. They couldn't get a hit, so I nodded off for probably 45 minutes in the easy chair. I wake up on the couch. There's a yard sign. The graduate of Francis Howell sitting on the couch. I'm like, stuff never stops. It's just but it's all the she's got 10 days of school left. Two more weeks and that's it. So. I was having a good time, and we'll have fun at Mizzou in the fall. And I got to go through it with you last year a little bit, got to kind of pave the way for me. So, and I know it's great
to relive it again this year.
Yeah. Everybody a lot of our friends are doing this. Deanna's having that with, her family. I've been seeing her senior Sunday posts on Facebook. And so it's awesome. It's great to have a lot of folks in our community, all going through this at the same time because I'm emotional, but we'll make it. It's
for sure. I do have to I said I was going to give a shout out today though. I got to give a shout out to my friend Beth. We all know Beth. She's awesome. And I got a text today. There was a Roosevelt that I wanted on my Springtime Surprise weekend. Since speaking of which, you're talking about the video that they didn't have in my size. Mike, I know you said you were getting the ads now for these shirts. I mean, they're just booming now. They're everywhere, like you said. And I love the theme park exclusive ones they have now. So I'm wearing one right now that's Tiki Birds. You can only get these in the parks. I got this great one that was like Magic Kingdom a couple weeks ago. That was fantastic. But I saw this one, and Sean's in the chat too, so he knows what I'm talking about too, because he saw it too. That was Epcot. So it was like Spaceship Earth, and it was Mickey wearing like all like the country like outfits. It was so cool. And they only had smalls when I saw it, of course, because like that was off the shelf. Everybody wanted that shirt.
Small's not fitting any of us.
I know that, right? Exactly.
Especially like it seems like
only fitting like the toddlers, basically.
Roosevelt seemed like they're like for bigger, like tall, big dudes.
Yeah, because they can go to like 5X.
Yeah,
I mean, it's nice. And I get a text today, and Beth is like, "Was it the Epcot one you wanted?" Like, and there's a couple Epcot ones, so I don't even know. It might have been the different one. I don't even care. I don't even care if it's the other Epcot one.
Was it the
either way.
Scott one?
And she messes me, and like that's the great thing about Beth. She knows my she knows my size, she knows this, she knows my price range for things, and so like it's like I got my own personal shopper. So shout out to Beth. Thanks you for hooking it up again. And now the next time I go down there. That's the thing. She could ship it, but I go so frequently. I'll just have a nice little package souvenir waiting for me.
You just book a weekend trip so you can pick it up.
I know I gotta book. I gotta call you to book me some travel just so I can pick up my goodies from Beth.
I mean, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, it's so good. But yeah, like I think I gotta get you on board with one of these. Like I gotta get you on the Roosevelt train.
I don't wait.
Nice.
You know what? It's like two
button ups, really though.
I know. I don't dress up. Like I dress, defensive coordinators don't wear button-up shirts. I don't leave the house, dog.
On our next cruise, though, I think we need to get
those are
some
great cruise
ones,
shirts.
though.
Those I'd wear that to Palo. Like, and I know like that, like you dress up and look so good when you go out to Palo and Remy and stuff like that because you got the suit. Like you guys look so good. Like that's my dress up. Like, see, this is you at the pool. That's my dress up. Like we have different tiers. Like my tier and your tier don't like our Venn diagram doesn't cross. So we can talk about that.
Well, here's a fun story before we start taking calls. If I ever get my data back, so last Sunday we were talking about the data.
Oh my God!
It did arrive.
I got to tell you a story about that. By the way, go ahead. We got to get the calls, but go ahead.
It did arrive to in California. So I got confirmation that it's in the queue. I got a quote. For it was a little more than I thought it was going to be because the storage was more, of course, right? So
I got you.
So, but if that can be restored, I'll get my dream cruise out of Fort Lauderdale footage back. And I didn't pack enough clothes for like a Remy and Apollo. We only had booked Apollo that cruise, and then it was so good at Remy. And our first night of dining wasn't that great with our dining team, which is a rare thing that you would experience on Disney Cruise Line. We're like, we can't go back to main dining after this great Remy meal. So we ended up booking Palo for the last night. It was a 3-nighter. And me and Jared wore these shirts to Palo.
There you go.
So you would love this. That I wore this Tiki Bird.
I like that. I mean, usually it's brunch for me though. I mean, brunch is a little bit more casual, so I'd like wear it to brunch.
Absolutely. I will admit, I felt a little weird at first.
I do usually wear a dressier shirt to dinner at Palo.
But I figured it was like summertime, so it wasn't like dark yet. You know what I mean? So it didn't feel like it was like
mine's usually brunch.
Yeah, it felt kind of brunchy still because it was light.
Yeah. No, I get it. And they've really kind of brought down the expectations. I mean, we're not saying that you go in there. We're not saying we're going in there in Speedos. We don't do that.
No, absolutely not. Well, okay.
We're going to be catching heat all
I
of a
kind of have a
sudden.
rant about that. Like, I see people now wearing Spirit jerseys in Palo.
No, you should not be doing that.
And no offense to anyone that listens to the podcast.
No.
If you're the one wearing the Spirit jersey in Palo, but I think it's kind of weird seeing like Spirit jerseys and some other like T-shirt type stuff being worn in Palo. I think they've gotten pretty lax on the Palo policy lately, Mike.
Do you want to do hot takes? I don't get Spirit jerseys. Because dude,
like
it's
you don't
100
get them
degrees.
You don't buy them, or you just don't understand.
I just don't understand Spirit jerseys, period. Like, and I know everybody's got their things. People are like, I don't understand Mike Rallman, and I get it. My wife says that all the time. She married me, and she's like, dude, she's like, I'm done. Like, go do your podcast. But like Spirit jerseys, like that's one thing I could just never get into. Like, it's just they're thick. Yeah. They seem hot, and it's like they're sold at Walt Disney World where it's hotter than the sun 90% of my trips. I don't understand.
They're baggy. Yeah,
they're baggy. They just, I don't know. I know, like maybe it's just like that's not my fit, but man, people go crazy for Spirit jerseys. Like, and I like popcorn buckets. It's because of you. I like popcorn buckets. People like popcorn buckets. They're the dumbest thing in the world. I know we all have our thing, but man, I just don't get Spirit jerseys. What's your thing you don't get that people like?
Oh,
I mean, if
man.
I'm going to get flamed here, like, you got to get a little heat on you too.
I got to get flamed. I don't like people wearing Spirit jerseys at Power. That's for one.
Besides that, dude, before we get going. Oh my God. And they are made from
man.
weird material because Mallory got a couple like back in the time when they were super hot. Like when Mallory was like 10, I guess what would that have been like 10 years ago, 8 years ago. So like, she got a couple of them and, she like would wear them like, oh, I'm hot. I'm like, well, yeah, it's 100 degrees and the thing's like super thick and it's July or it's September in Florida. And it is, it's like, it's nice to wear back at home.
They would be nice in the wintertime down here though.
I don't know. Like, I didn't understand them. They always seemed like they were too baggy on her. They were just huge. But anyway,
it's funny. I actually bought some, and I ended up giving them away as part of like some promotion thing I did like a long time ago. Because when Disneyland did and Walt Disney World did this like neon thing during the pandemic. I don't know if you remember this, and I bought every neon thing they had about the neon Crocs.
Oh yeah, dude, I remember hats. You were rocking especially green. Yeah.
It was all green and blue kind of stuff, and I bought the Spirit jerseys too. And Liz was like, "Why did you buy this?" I'm like, "I don't know. It was neon. It sounded cool." And I still had the tags on them. I never used them, and and I gave it away as part of I think I raised a bunch. I think I was trying to raise money for to get a bib for a Run Disney thing for Emily, and then I think actually Jody. I think our friend Jody ended up winning it, and I don't think I've ever seen her wear it. So. So who knows? Maybe she doesn't like Spirit jerseys either. Who knows? But,
Adam says he likes New Hampshire though. Perfect spot for Spirit jerseys. See, I like performance material. I wear performance material every single day. Like this, Sean got me this. Like the Run Disney shirts, long sleeve. I love long sleeve performance shirts. Almost every day. I was
gonna say I don't know if this is really a hot take, but I really, really dislike the new Run Disney race shirts.
I like them better. So the ones we got at Disneyland rocked. The Disneyland shirts, I don't know if they were different, but they were nice. The ones at Disneyland.
I think Brooks now, but they put this weird
Oh no, the ones for the ones for they didn't have that at Disneyland. The ones at World for Dopey this year, like the 6 that we got. Oh my God, they had a big it had a big plastic thing on it.
They're awful.
Yeah, they're terrible. They're awful.
I mean, I didn't get those, but and I know even the one before was really bad because the sleeves were so long.
Yeah.
And they were short on the torso. It was the weirdest thing. It makes me think of the Gordon Gartrell shirt out of the Cosby episode. If you ever saw
that. Yeah. Or somebody made the bootleg one.
But I wish it would just go back to the champion shirts that they used to make. Those are perfect. In the mid 2000s,
Yes, those were good. Those were quality.
Those shirts were so good.
I agree.
But anyway,
we open up the mic
ranting about clothing. Who knew
we don't plan what we're going to talk about on these shows till we open the mic, and this is exactly what you get when we do this. But hey, maybe okay. So I did have a topic.
And Jason is a good friend of ours, and he loves the shirts. That's what I'm saying. We don't we're not trying to offend anyone.
No, we are.
We're just sharing our thoughts.
Just
love everybody. We love you all. This is just our thoughts. Jason's a great friend of ours, and he loves the shirts. There we go.
I mean, his arms are 7 feet long. You should see the guy. He's dude, he steps on his thumbs every once in a while. No, just kidding. We're just playing with you, Jason. We're just kidding. Because the sleeves are long, Scott said. Okay, real quick, though. There is a rumor that I want to talk about. So, first of all, Big Thunder's back open. 1 to 10, how excited are you about that? I'm pretty stoked about it. It looks awesome. I think they nailed it on this from what I see. I can't wait. I did not, I'm like you, Scott. I did not watch the ride POV video. I posted some stuff in the Discord. Won't watch it because I want to be surprised. I don't want to watch.
I like to just experience it.
Same.
I'm to the point where I love planning for trips, yes, but I don't want to plan enough where I'm going to spoil myself on a ride.
No, so because there were they put a lot out this morning. I mean, they put a fake newspaper article that with some of the lore, and they put pictures, but then they put a couple ride through videos. I'm like, nope, don't want to. I didn't post that in the Discord because I don't want to watch it. I want to see it. I want to get spoiled. I want to be able to see that when I get down there. So that's out. People are getting jazzed because now in the queue you can look into the Piston Peak construction zone. I don't know. I'm not. I'd
rather be surprised when the
same.
I'd
rather not see it. I wish they would have put up a wall or something where you can't see it at all. I don't want to see. I
mean, it brings us something to talk about, right? If we went down there and we could share theories, we saw this and it's red over here and it's yellow over. I don't know. It gives us conversation, but I'd rather just be surprised.
Yeah, I know. Cool, because some websites can be posting stuff every 17 minutes. This changed. This
someone's gonna have pistonpeak.com, and they're gonna share daily updates.
Absolutely. Okay, so There is a story though, and I want to get your take on this. And we'll open up the phone lines and we can talk about. We can even play that game if like someone wants to come in and we can. What we can do is, I thought a way that we could play with our listeners is like the listener that's on can score a point for the listeners. The listeners play against. It'll be like Mike, Scott, or the listeners, and the listeners are collective of whoever calls in. We'll see who wins by the end of the hour. We could play the. You weren't even with us on Friday, but we played this game called "What Year in Walt Disney World Did This Happen?" And so, like, you just have to, you didn't listen to the Friday show yet, did you?
At this rate, I tuned in a little bit. I tuned in.
Oh, so you know how it goes, like 70.
I heard
so,
like there was a Tower of Terror question, like what
yes, like you just have to guess the year something debuted at Walt Disney World.
At this rate, we might get one call too.
Yeah,
so
no, that's true. Okay, so here's the other question. I wanted to get people's feedback on. I know they're putting a lot on the table here.
I'm just messing.
No, I feel
people
bad,
like
though.
this too, though. I think.
Well, I hope. I'm just trying to set the table. We do this is how we catch up. So there's this rumor that Josh D'Amaro wants to put out a super app for Disney. Okay, so he wants one app for everything: Disney Plus, Shop Disney, My Disney Experience, Disney Cruise Line, everything. Like, so you just go in there and like everything you have for Disney's in this one app. So you can just boom, it's the Disney app. I think it's a terrible idea. I mean, even companies like Amazon and Apple, like think about Apple. Like if you want to go buy an Apple product, you go into the Apple Store app. If you want to go watch Apple TV, you go to the Apple TV app. You go to Amazon. If you want to watch Amazon Prime, you go to the Amazon Prime TV app. If you want to shop, you go to the Amazon Shopping app. Because
Google is the same way. You got your YouTube account, you got your YouTube. I mean, there's so many different Google apps too, right? So, yeah.
I mean, I get why they probably want to do it as a company, because they want everybody probably to see like Disney Plus and to see ads while you're trying to make park reservations or, link something. But every time there's some kind of a super app, it's just so clunky, and it just Disney has a hard enough time.
I just think about these apps already.
They don't work. Exactly. When they're smaller, they don't work. Cruise
Line, for instance, is really bad for me. When I'm at home, sometimes I just want to see the cute countdown, and that is a struggle. Every time I have a cruise to check in at midnight Eastern, like it never works. It always like crashes on me. Can you imagine if I'm using the same app or same website, and people are making dining reservations and they're streaming a show from Disney Plus and they're going to abc.com? Like, how's that going to work? And if I'm battling that bandwidth to check in for my cruise, like, it seems awful.
I want to go just to what I need to do. And I think you need the teams focused on, like, you need a Disney Cruise Line team working on just that app. Like, and let's keep that walled off from Shop Disney. You don't need those two. Yeah. Like, we don't need those two even fighting for resources. Like, there's just no reason for that. Because, like, say like on May the 4th, and there's a huge Star Wars drop and everybody's trying to get some limited time merchandise. If that's my day, I'm checking in for some random Eastern Caribbean cruise.
But you know what? He's so dreamy, Mike. People love him.
I'm not.
I'm sorry. I do not like him.
I'm withholding judgment. Yeah.
I haven't liked him for a very long time.
I'm just anyway. So that's some of the stuff we're going to bring to the table. So let's open up the phone lines and cross our fingers that the old phones work.
Sean's got a great point. Can you imagine Run Disney, like a registration on a super app? Oh, my gosh.
Devices would melt down. All right, it's 475.
I mean, they already use a third party to help them with that.
They do. So. Joe knows. 475-847-7173 is the phone number if you want to call in and get in on the conversation. Do you have something that everybody's hot on in the Disney community? Like, I said with the Spirit jersey that you just don't understand. I don't know. All right, let's get the first call here. We got that one. Let's see. Hit this.
I watched an adventure series.
Yep.
I just kind of ripped the Band-Aid because I'm not going to sail the adventure in a very long time.
Yeah, I'm not.
If I do. It's interesting, Mike.
I know.
And I kind of want to sail it. I want to go to Shanghai. I want to see the airport and all that. And like the cruise to nowhere kind of bugs me a little bit. But now that I've seen the ship, I kind of understand it. Why? And now I'm kind of interested in it.
We got to do that together because I want to see that airport. We got to do it together. It's only like a 3 or 4 day cruise. So it's like,
I know they only do like three and 4s. I'd probably want to do it back. The itinerary I watched, the people did it back to back.
Yeah.
Which kind of made sense, but so it's like 6 sea days in a row though. you know,
fine, because the ship's so big, you got plenty to do. All
that's
right,
the thing. There was enough to do. Yeah. So anyway, go ahead.
I just want to see if the phone's working. Hey, caller, you there?
Hi, I'm here. It's Jessica.
See, Jessica was waiting so quietly. She had me freaking out because
And
she wasn't
and
like,
I was
"Hey,
just rambling.
hey, I'm
It's a live
here."
call-in show, and I'm just rambling. I'm sorry.
No, Jessica's here. So, Jessica, where are you calling from? New Hampshire?
New Hampshire, yeah.
Look at that.
We
See,
are
let's
just
see.
back from our land and sea. We were at Magic Kingdom for a day before we went out on the fantasy.
Oh man, doing it right there. I love
She
the
was on the
fantasy.
with our. We had a couple people we knew because our friend in the Discord was just on the fantasy at the same time.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, we had an awesome time.
So, give us a couple highlights. How'd the trip go? Give us like a highlight or two from World, and then let's talk about the old fantasy.
Okay, so I talked before, maybe last year, with my son Ryan, who was big into transportation for his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember.
I do.
So he, this was the best trip we've had in years, like from start to finish. Just everything seemed to be checked all the boxes, and the weather cooperated. Usually April, you never know if you're going to get super hot, but it was in the 70s and it was breezy and it didn't rain at all. It was amazing. And on the first day, we stayed at All-Star Movies for the first time. I'd never been there before. And we decided to tell the guest services, asked if we could get a room sooner than waiting for the one that we requested, because my son's ears had popped on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
And we were so thankful that they said, "Oh yeah, we have it was the third floor room." And I said, "I don't care, we'll take it." So he got a little Tylenol in him, and then he was good to go. But what I wanted to tell you was he really wanted to go to Animal Kingdom Lodge just to check it out. And we called a Lyft, drove us over there, and got turned away and drove us right back to All-Star Movies because, we didn't have a dining reservation. We just wanted to see the resort. So,
What? They turned you away at the guard shack?
And that
Wow.
shocks me at
Yep.
Animal Kingdom Lodge because there's no like advantage to like get on a Skyliner, get on a, like get to the beach at the Polynesian. That shocks me.
yep.
Wow.
So paid for the Lyft to take us there and turn around, take us back. And we ended up taking the bus to Animal Kingdom and then another bus to Animal Kingdom Lodge.
That's how to do it. Yeah.
Wow,
But,
I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
haven't
I
either.
was surprised.
Because you weren't
that-
taking a parking spot, like that's crazy.
Yep. We thought it was crazy. I mean, I knew places like the Polynesian that would be a problem, but so my brother lives in Orlando, and we always meet up with him the night we arrived to go out to dinner, and we were supposed to hook up around the Polynesian, and I texted him, "Let's not plan on that because I don't think you'll be able to get in there to park to pick me up there."
Right.
So he ended up picking us up at All-Star Movies, and we went off property out to dinner.
See, I mean, that's
Oh.
costing Disney money if people are going to go off site because of the, but it's like, you just have to be smart about it. Like you said, I mean, it's a pain in the rear end, but like take a bus to Animal Kingdom and Animal Kingdom to Animal Kingdom Lodge. But the whole trick is just getting, once you're in the bubble, you're in, but
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
which you were in. But so tell us about the cruise though. I got to hear about, cause the fantasy, I love that ship. So fun.
So we had been on the Dream in 2024, so we knew that the Fantasy would be like the sister ship. So from listening to the podcast and stuff, we knew we wanted to go right to the sit-down lunch and not do the buffet. And that was awesome. Like, I don't think we would have known to do that without listening to you guys, because we wanted to avoid the crowd at the buffet. My son gets a little overwhelmed with like the noise and all the everything. So that was a great thing to do. We really enjoyed going in and just sitting down and easing into it. We were in Enchanted Garden for lunch.
I was going to ask,
awesome.
was that at Enchanted Garden? That was going to be my question. That's a nice spot to go to.
I do like that. It's calm in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we loved it. And then it was, your typical day. We had to go do the security check, which or the where you're sitting in the theater waiting.
Yep.
Hey, at least you had the theater to sit in.
At least you were sitting out on
we
deck 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were in the theater, yep. And my son did so many firsts this year. He really was like kind of leveled up and with his bravery and wanted to do. We've never stayed on the deck to do the sail away party because it's been too loud for him. But he had his headphones on, and we were up the deck above, like watching down below the characters on the stage, and had a great spot for him to watch it. And it was awesome. He stayed through the whole thing and had a great first day.
I want to say too, I don't know if it was your sailing, but recently they've changed out the sail away show on the fantasy. I think it might have been your sailing. That might have been the first time they did the new show. There's a new sail away show on the fantasy.
Well, it was great.
I mean, you wouldn't. That's the thing is you don't know. It's like it's the sail away show. You don't know because you weren't on the cruise before.
yeah, right. Can compare it to it.
Exactly.
But my son was big into like dancing, and they had so many dance parties. And he, the night that they had fireworks, they had been dancing, and he really wanted to get on the big screen. So he danced his little heart out for about 45 minutes, and he finally got up on the big screen, and everyone was cheering. It was so cute.
He's cruise famous.
But our favorite, I mean, I have to tell you about the dance parties. They had a pajama dance party with the characters. And so we got a prime spot, like right at the bottom of the stairs. There's like these velvet ropes that the characters are like they do their song on the stairs, and then they go through the velvet ropes, like walk into the crowd. We were right by the velvet ropes, so every time the character came through, they were like within touching distance of us, like right in front of us.
Nice.
So that was awesome.
That is so cool. Did you get some good pictures throughout the cruise?
We got a lot of good pictures. This is our first time, of course, at the Lookout Key.
Mm-hmm.
We'd been at Castaway Key before, so this was our first time on the new island. And like everybody else, we were like daunted by walking down that whole, I don't know what you call it, the pier, I guess.
The pier.
So it was not, I mean, we were fortunate with the weather, but I can imagine in the summer with the heat there's no sun umbrellas or shade or anything.
It's not that
bad.
There's a breeze. There's a breeze.
There was a nice breeze. And we got a wagon. I thought he might need one, but we didn't need it. We just threw our beach bags in it, and we were fine. But I got to tell you, the flies are still an issue with the food there.
Really? We haven't heard anything about that since like the first couple of weeks that the island debuted. I haven't heard a word. Huh.
They had the industrial size, huge fans blowing to keep the flies off. So unless you were sitting directly in front of one of those fans, like they were all over everywhere.
Maybe it's seasonal. Because we were there in July. We didn't see any. But, I mean, it was hot.
We were sitting right by a fan.
We were sitting by because it was hot.
Exactly. Yeah. And my other 2 times I've been there, I've eaten on the adult side at Serenity Bay's barbecue, and that's really nice.
Fancy. So did you guys see any shows?
We love the beach.
Go ahead.
We love the beach here. Like in comparing the beaches, this beach was more swimmable, I guess I would say, for my son.
Mm-hmm.
And my husband, who loves to snorkel, he thought the snorkeling was amazing. He kept coming up and giving little high fives about all the fish he was seeing down there. So he loved it.
That's awesome. Mallory loves to snorkel. I can't snorkel. I can't breathe like with a tube like that, but she loves it. She needs to check that out.
Yep. And my son's favorite thing to do is walking the decks, looking at all the magnets on people's doors and rating them and being like the judge of people's magnet doors. And
he would be harsh. He would be harsh on my door because my door does not compare to most people's. I'm not very creative. I have a collection. They're kind of haphazard. Now, did you guys find any duck? Here's my thing. Did you guys find any ducks? I like the duck. I'm into the duck thing the last year.
We were looking and we hid some, but we didn't find any other than ones that people put in our little fish extender. But we didn't see any like out and about.
But you put some back into the system. There you go. You're a duck giver. You put them back into the ecosystem. I like it. Very nice.
That's right. Yep.
Cool.
So the other thing is about day 2, we're like, yep, we're going to buy a placeholder and book the next one. And I couldn't do it with my gift card, my Disney gift card. So I was surprised that I couldn't use that, but I bought one anyway. I had enough on my other card. So I did get a placeholder and already booked the Disney Destiny for next April.
Nice.
You'll love the Destiny, and you'll love Fort Lauderdale. Well, because you were on that. No, Fantasy was out of Canaveral. Yeah, so
we did the Dream. Yeah, in 24 out of Fort Lauderdale. But I posted the other day in the chat that I already booked it, and we're already assigned 8:15 dining, and it's a year away. It's next April, and I was like, how? We already get 8:15, and so we're waitlisted for the earlier time. But I really am hoping we can, being this far out, we'll still be able to get the earlier time.
And it comes through. I mean, it comes through probably at least more than half of my guests will get it before the sailing. It just really depends on how many people are booked and they go for it first. 5:45 always goes first, and it just totally depends on if it's a bunch of Mike Rallmans that are on that ship. It's going to go quick, but that means there's a lot of families on that cruise. Is what it means.
Yeah. And I just happened to be listening today to one of your recent podcasts about the Brightline, because that's our plan, is to stay again, in World, probably at All Stars, do a day at the park, and then take the Brightline down to Fort Lauderdale.
I want to check that out. And that looks, Pam Forrester said no. She said she's not riding in it, but I will. I like trains. I'd do it.
Yeah. It adds to the experience. We're on vacation.
Exactly.
Like my son, he loves all modes of transportation. So that was it was a good thing for us to add that to it.
Heck yeah. Well, sounds like you guys had a great time. Sounds like your son had a great time.
We did. We all did. It was amazing. I mean, last time we had so many struggles, like this, between things that he was just not ready for. And maybe it was just the growth of a year, but he was ready to do so many more rides at Disney World, at Magic Kingdom. And, I did want to tell you one thing. We did get a private table while we were dining. That was one of the things we requested. And it was great in 2 of the restaurants, but in the Royal
Court, I think.
Royal Court. Yeah. It was a private table, but it was right next to like the breakdown counter where they put all the dishes and like all the food and like just everything right there. Like you feel like right next to the kitchen door kind of thing. And it was chaotic, to say the least, being in that. I mean, we got what we wanted. We got our private table, but it was probably the worst seat in the house,
Yeah, I know they put tables everywhere in those dining rooms. I guess it's just kind of luck of the draw, but that stinks.
Yeah, it was fine. I mean, I will tell you, we had an awesome table when we were at Magic Kingdom, and I'd never been to the Plaza before. And we had dinner there, and we had a table that faced the castle. And I was like, this is amazing. I never really even heard about this restaurant before. And we just happened to pick it for dinner, like just a place to sit and get off our feet. And we got lucky there. We really enjoyed it.
That's a hidden gem. Yeah, Scott and I have had many a meal there. I've had some good meatloaf there back years ago. Good stuff.
I had the pot roast stack. It was really good.
See, now you're talking about language. I love some pot roast. You know who has good pot? Has a good pot roast sandwich is Culver's. That's one of Scott's favorite places. That's what I get there. Oh, so good.
Had lunch there yesterday.
See, I knew it hadn't been too long. I love that place. Well, Jessica, thanks for the call. What's your son's name?
Ryan.
Well, I'm so glad Ryan had a great cruise and a great time down at World, and I'd love to hear that growth. I mean, when the kids are just getting there and trying new experiences. I mean, as a parent, that's the best, right? When they you see them growing and they're they're getting out of their shell a little bit more and being able to open up to new experiences. That's what it's all about. And that's what travel teaches you. You get to see the world. Get out there. Yeah. It's cool.
Yep,
exactly.
Good job. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, Jessica, thanks for kicking us off here. We appreciate it, and hope the fantasy was enjoyable, because that's my ship. I love that one.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we loved it.
All right. See you, Jessica.
Right.
Take care.
Thanks,
Jessica. Have a good week.
Bye.
All right. All right. 475-847-7173 is the phone number. And let's see, Rob was actually at Magic Kingdom today to ride Big Thunder. There were a lot of people there to ride Big Thunder today.
There were
a lot. Let's see here. We had a question
a lot of people wanted to be part of that return. It was a long refurb.
But then I saw like maybe I think it was around noon central that the wait was like 70 minutes, which I thought was tolerable for considering it looked like the line was back to
Wonder
the
what's
Haunted
gonna be
Mansion.
like tonight, because it's best at night.
It is best at night. You're right. 'Cause I didn't think about that. It is, and I bet you it's even better because I bet you they put a new lighting package on it. I bet you it's 10 times better tonight.
Great at night.
All right, 407-584-7173. You want to call in? We want to hear from you, and we could talk about all this. Do you want the super app? Let us know. Steve says, this is from last week, but rank the three mountains in order of your, like it's Space Mountain, Thunder Mountain, and Tiana's. He said Splash Mountain or Tiana's. So put those in order for you.
Oh my gosh, that is really, really challenging.
Because now Thunder Mountain, we got the new Thunder Mountain. Which I
don't know if that changes for me necessarily. Even though I just said I really love it at night. Oh boy,
it's kind of weird because like Tiana's isn't.
I assume this is all Magic Kingdom. Actually, I don't know. They're all three at Disneyland too. So because they're different. They're different for me at each park. Space Mountain at Magic Kingdom.
Let's go Walt Disney World.
I think I'm still gonna go Tiana's Bayou Adventure, Space Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain.
I'm gonna go Space. Man, I still love Space Mountain, even though it kills me to ride it. I just love the nostalgia, love the smell of the Star Tunnel sounds. It hurts to ride it though, but I do love it.
It doesn't hurt me.
Dude, it tears my back up.
Splash / Tiana's is just like I've always said is like the greatest attraction just because of it's long, it's like a dark ride, it has thrill, it has like the water element.
I just don't like getting wet anymore.
It's so immersive. Like, but it's different at Disneyland. See, I would have rated this completely different at Disneyland because you just get soaked at Disneyland out there. Big Thunder would actually be number one out there in Disneyland for me, which is funny because I had it third at Magic Kingdom because I really don't like space out there either.
Judging on what I've seen today and what I'm guessing, I mean, it looks like they've like really, really, really upgraded Thunder. I would go Thunder 2 and Tiana's 3, but I don't know. I gotta ride it. I mean, it looks like they've got like all kinds of like effects in that, where the dynamite used to blow. I don't know. I gotta see. Cause you're right. Like Tiana's is long, but Big Thunder's a pretty long roller coaster too. Like I do like Thunder. I don't know. Those are like 1A and 1B. I don't know. I just I was thinking about this. I've never ridden Grizzly River Run at DCA ever. I can't tell you the last time I rode it over at Animal Kingdom. Cali River Rapids. I cannot stand getting wet anymore. I
think the last time you rode it was with me.
Probably. I remember
I'm such a whip. I remember like we were baking on that thing because the sun was like beaming on our face and we didn't even get wet.
Yeah. On that ride though, you're just playing with fire. Like you could either get off that thing unscathed, you could get off that thing you got just drowned like a dog. So
there's people that can control that a little bit because there's people can control like how they can.
Rob says Big Thunder felt less jerky today when you rode it, which I've always thought Big Thunder was pretty smooth. Like I'd
rather have it be jerky. That's part of the fun for me with Big Thunder.
Interesting. Jason says his are Tiana's with a big gap and then Thunder Mountain Space. Yes. See, I like how people go different ways on this. I like this question.
I'm very similar there. I just love the Space Mountain and Magic Kingdom is so good.
I do. And then let's see. Veronica says she's going Thunder first, Tiana's Splash second, and Space Mountain last. See,
so many different opinions.
This is going every different way. I love it.
I think it's fascinating for me that it's just a complete flip when you go out to Disneyland because that's how different they are.
Okay, so Disneyland, I would probably go. Yeah, I'd probably go Thunder, Space, Tiana's there because Tiana's out there is no. Do people get? I don't think I'm ever getting on that thing because people get off that thing just drowned. I mean,
I haven't ridden it because I worry about how
I've never been on it either.
Just based on how Splash Mountain was out there, like I'm afraid. I'm sure I'm going to do it sometime. It'll probably be all right, we're doing this and we're leaving to go have our midday break kind of a deal because you just get so soaked.
And you see people get off that thing and they just like, I mean, they're literally, I was out there with Sean and Heather and because we were getting on Winnie the Pooh and we'd just gotten off the canoes. I made them ride the canoes. I make anybody, by the way, if you ever go to Disneyland with me, I'm going to make you ride the canoes with me at some point because that's my favorite ride. But we're walking over to Winnie the Pooh and like people are getting off that thing. I mean, there it is dripping wet. I mean, just dripping. It's February. But they're just going on with their day. Like they're just, okay, I'm dripping wet. I'm going to go get, a dozen cookies at Harbor Galley. I'm just like, dude, I'm tapping out. I mean, if I'm that wet, I'm such a wimp, dude. I'm going back to the Hojo and I'm going to change clothes. And if I'm going to change clothes, I'm probably going to take a nap and I'm probably not going to come back till the fireworks. I don't know. I can't do it.
I don't understand it. I thought they were going to fix it when they, changed it over to Tiana's. I thought there was going to be, they're going to change the drop sequence somehow so it's less splashy, but it sounds like that was not the case.
And Carolyn, who's always out at Disneyland, I think she's down in Southern California, says her order out for Disneyland to be Big Thunder #1, Tiana's #2, and Space Mountain #3. Rob says, Disneyland needs some flying fish overalls for Tiana's. That'd be a good idea. I like that. And yes, Scott's asking if Space Mountain out there is Hyperspace Mountain. It is right now, obviously for May the 4th and all that stuff. And and Carolyn says last time she did Tiana's at Disneyland, 100% soaked. I'm telling you, man, it's like they're doing it on purpose. It's not even, I've seen log rides, like at Worlds of Fun and Six Flags here in St. Louis and all this stuff. It's fun to get a little spritz. I've never seen people get drowned like they do on that ride. It's almost like they're just punking you. I don't get it, but
it's more so like the shoes getting wet is the worst part. Like I just want to have like some like rubber boots on or something when I go, and then and then you can like change afterwards.
Yeah. Jason brings up something here. Again, you can call in because we got good 15 minutes left here in this call-in show. So 475-847-173. You want to hang out with us or no?
I did so much talking in the beginning.
I know. Dude, I was worried about this, and now do I have it? No, we're good. But Jay says, did you see that Tokyo Disneyland's new Space Mountain might get cosmic rewind type cars that rotate and spin? So what do you think about? Do you like that kind of mechanism? See, I can't. That's too much. I mean, I get it. I mean, it's a cool mechanism. I get it because cosmic rewind because you really on the axis like it's a cool feel, but it's too much for me. I can't.
So good.
You like it?
I do. I like that.
Do you think the future is going to go like you think like when they build new coasters from now on, say from like 2026 on? Do you think like we're not going to get any standard coasters anymore that just have like cars on tracks? Do you think they're all going to be things that have to have some kind of a gimmick moving forward, like a cosmic rewind?
No, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think we're still going to get cars on tracks. I hope so, at least. The problem is, like, I think about Florida, they just got to worry about the rain as part of the problem, So that's why we're getting like Guardians indoors. I guess Tron is kind of outside a little bit though.
It's covered though.
Oh. Yeah, I know. So that's why I worry about like I think they're thinking about that a lot more now. Is that like from a capacity issue? Like, oh yeah, we can't afford to have a car shut down due to a ride shut down due to weather. So I don't know if they're thinking about that more now. So they need like the indoor coaster, which gives you this gimmicky type of freedom. They can do like some weird stuff. Like I don't know. I just like the classic Big Thunder kind of rides. Though,
right. You gotta, and I think that's the beauty of like Walt Disney World. You got a good mix, but it seems like all the newer stuff is always, it's been going inside.
I just want to see, maybe it's just me. I just think of like classic Disney stuff. I just want to see like them just come out like, yeah, we're gonna do this crazy like 8-minute like dark ride. We're gonna do like a Pirates of the Caribbean like cool boat ride, which we kind of got with like Navi River Journey a little bit. It's
super
just
short.
A little short.
Yeah.
Every time I ride it, even though the last time I rode it, it felt longer. I don't know. Maybe because I went into it thinking like, oh yeah, this ride's like 3 minutes long. I can't believe they made it so short, and it felt longer. But I just love like the classic dark rides. I think you're the same way, right?
I agree. I mean, I'm trying to think like think about Rise though. Okay, think about Rise. I mean, Rise was a huge. Is it I mean, it's an e-ticket attraction because of the scope of the experience, but there's nothing in it that's super scary. You know what I'm saying? There's not like it's not really a thrill attraction. There's like a little bit of a drop, but it's not big. There's nothing in there that's like super scary.
Half the things don't work.
Well, I'm saying, okay, let's say like if it all worked. I mean, it's almost like the ultimate dark ride.
Great.
Yeah, it's almost like, because I mean, it's like 20 minutes with a good story, and like, you know, if you take the pre-show stuff where they put you in the cell, and you know what I'm saying, like that could be like the ultimate dark ride, you know, but it's exactly tied to an IP.
Yeah, but like think about the next coaster we're gonna get. It's gonna be that Monsters Inc. one, right?
Yeah,
and that's gonna be like a gimmicky type of track, right? Because it's gonna be like on doors or whatever, like that. I mean, that's gonna be. I feel like you're onto something like there. Like we're not going to see like your normal like.
I think you're always going to like spin on
side.
Yeah, like, I think it's always going to be like some kind of like multi-axis kind of thing. Like, right, like you're moving forward. Like a coaster has to move forward on a track, but you're also, while you're moving forward, you're going to be on some like secondary axis, like twisting, turning, tilting, something like that. You know, obviously everything will have inboard sound. You know, so the sound won't be coming from the building. It'll be coming from probably behind your head.
Inside the vehicle.
Yeah, or something like that, which is fine. I mean, that's, and like Rock and Roller Coaster, we're getting that here very soon. What'd you think of the guitar and the building and all that stuff? We're starting to see that now.
Yeah, it's something. I was talking about this in the car with Elizabeth the other day, and like, I'm not the biggest like Muppets. I think I'm in this era where maybe like Muppets missed me a little bit.
See, it's more my generation. We're 10 years apart, and the Muppets were like huge in the like late 70s. It's like,
but like Liz kind of likes it though, and like Emily likes it. So like, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know. I mean, and I like it. I love Muppets 3D, but like, I just never like really got into the Muppets, and I'm just like, yeah, I'd rather just have like a rock band, like be the coaster, you know, but. Because like I saw the set list, I'm like, yeah, I mean that sounds interesting, but it's gonna be weird because it's like Muppets, like doing these songs.
I think
like,
so.
I don't know, like, and I don't know those characters well enough to like think that's gonna be funny. Like I don't know. I'm curious how the delivery is gonna be on that.
Yeah, I'm withholding judgment because you're right. Like when they teased it, like we all came up with like, ooh, we think that this means, you know, Lenny Kravitz or, you know, this and that. And then of course it's
or whatever.
Yeah. And then of course it's Electric Mayhem, which I'm not saying it might be awesome. Like it could be really cool because like the Muppets pre-show was awesome. Like they really were, you know, very smart in that delivery.
Pre-show, yeah.
And so it could be great, but you're right. Like, a good rock band in that thing. I mean, because we saw what Aerosmith did, but I guess it's hard to, you know, who are you going to pick that's going to be relevant 15 years down the line again?
I know it's hard. Yeah.
And the Muppets, you know, they're Muppets. Like
they seem like they're timeless in a way now,
I guess.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, you're never going to hit everybody, but I think the Muppets hits enough. Because like you got Muppet Babies for like one generation.
I think that was my generation.
Muppets.
Was Muppet Babies.
I didn't get Muppet Babies because that was like I was too old for them. But I got, you know, like my first movie I ever saw in the movie theater, my grandma took me to see the Muppet movie, which was, you know, this opens up with like Kermit playing the guitar in the bog. And that's the first thing I remember ever go to the movies. And so like, that's my generation. So I think they're hitting enough of that. And like, I don't even like, you said like Emily knows Muppets. Like Mallory knows of the Muppets, but I don't think she ever watched much Muppet stuff because it wasn't much out.
And I think Emily just knows it, like she knows it from going to Hollywood Studios, like kind of like how I know it, and like the movie that came out in like 2013 or so. I can't remember.
The one with like the guy from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
That's a good movie,
and I like that movie too. Like I think that was a good movie.
Yeah, me too.
And like, you know, the Muppet Christmas Carol, obviously we know that, you know, and stuff. So like, we've seen the Muppet movies. So like, and Emily likes those. She loves frogs. So like Kermit, like Emily just loves Kermit, you know. And they're funny, but I just don't know like the lore enough, you know. Like I don't know like every single character. Like I know like the popular ones, kind of, you know. So I guess that's kind of all you need to know. Like I don't know like the deep history of every Muppet. So And I guess you don't need to know that
You don't
necessarily, right? Yeah.
And I think what's kind of cool now, we're really going down a
I
rabbit
know.
hole here.
We're not getting calls.
Because
So.
we're not getting calls. This is what happens. And we're going to answer this question here from Tammy in just a second. But I think what the Muppets allowed Disney to do in a way is they get to like be a little sarcastic, a little edgy, but like blame it on the Muppets, right? I mean, because think about it, like what's her name, Stadler and Waldorf,
Walter,
you know, like the two old dudes,
yeah.
like I think we are all the time. Like you could just sit there and like kind of make fun of people, but it's just two old cranky dudes in a balcony, like, you know, they're just cranky dudes being cranky dudes, you know, but it's them, you know, it's not us. It's two cranky dudes being cranky dudes, you know, that everybody knows two cranky dudes in their neighborhood that sit on the front porch and yell at people to step on the grass, you know, like that's exactly, but like we all want that, you know, like if they bring the heat against you, it's okay. It's Stadler Waldorf up there, you know, and like you got
going to be in the
new
ride. They're probably gonna be like, this
yeah.
music is so darn loud.
Exactly.
Or something.
I could almost see them sitting like, you know, like where that when you waited to like blast off. Like, I think it'd be perfect if like they sat there and like talked to you like while you counted down to go.
Oh yeah.
Like these.
Like, where do you think you're going?
Look at that loser in the 7th seat in the back. Oh, look at that lady. It's not a lady.
Yeah, that'd be funny if they did do like some type of nod to Muppet Vision 3D or something in there. But
that'd be so good.
Where do you think this vehicle's going to? Pittsburgh?
The troll, you're gone. Yeah, totally. All right, let's see. Tammy's got a question. Let's get this in here. She says, advice. Do you typically do a park day before a Disney race or chill at the resort on that day? I'm nervous about walking so much at the park and then running a half marathon on sore Disney feet. She's thinking. Scott, what do you do the day before a race?
Oh man, I get butterflies in my stomach a little bit, but not too bad. But
yeah, sure.
I do try to take it easy, especially if it's a half marathon or longer. So, like the day before a 10K or a 5K, like I tend to still do like a normal park day. You know, I kind of stay out late because I'm just crazy like that. But the day before a half though, like I try to go to bed early and I try to stay off my feet a little bit, you know, like so. Usually I'm running a 10K that morning too. So I don't know if you're like doing some type of challenge if you're doing a 10K that day or not either. But if you are or not, I usually will still like go to the park like around 9 a.m. and do a couple of attractions, try to do like shows, you know, and just don't try to like go crazy. Like don't go to Magic Kingdom and like hop from land to land to land, like all over the place. Just stick to like a couple of lands, get a bite to eat, go back to your resort, relax by the pool, and then maybe just maybe hop into another park and just do like a thing or two, and then get a bite to dinner, and then go back to your resort and relax. Like I say, you can still go to the parks, have fun, maybe do a little hopping, but like definitely do not do a full park day.
Yeah.
And Mike, you're probably feeling the same thing.
That's
right?
exactly what I'd say. The biggest thing I would say to add to that is the thing that'll get you the worst the day before a race is standing.
Yeah.
Standing around.
Standing in line.
It's worse than walking. It's worse. It doesn't like the amount of steps you take the day before won't even affect you as much as standing for a parade, standing in lines, standing at a meet and greet, like at a event the day before your marathon, something like that. Because we do that every year we do that meetup every year, like the day before the full marathon.
It's silly.
It's so hard.
We just did that like kind of at the beignet thing, but we were smart because we got chairs.
Yeah,
we got chairs and
so
French
hard.
Quarter, and we sat down, you know.
I love it. I'm always like, dude, I just ran a half marathon this morning and now tomorrow I got to run 26 miles. And the worst thing for my back is standing today. We stand for like 3 hours. But it is truth though. You want to try not to stand. So you can go to a park, especially earlier in the day. You just want to bounce out by like 3 or 4. But the best thing you can do though is go to shows, like do the Carousel of Progress, do the People Move, do anything where you can sit. Like do attractions, but long duration sits, you know.
But I try not to go too deep into a park. Like if I'm going to Magic Kingdom Magic Kingdom's a tough one, but just like stick to like a couple lands or something, get a bite to eat, then just leave. I like Mike's idea too. Like standing you're absolutely right.
Standing
Mike.
kills
standing
your back.
so bad.
It's hurts your feet. Yeah, it's just again, Stadler Waldorf right here telling you, don't stand, lady.
But good luck. If you're still in the chat, I'd love to know what race you're doing. If you're doing the 10K before, if you're like where you're staying, like good luck to you and the training and all that. I know you're gonna crush that half marathon.
Yep. And Derry says it's great advice, but it's so hard not to stay all day in the parks. It is. You got to just have the discipline to say, look, I'm here for the race.
Because it depends.
Got to
Me and
bounce.
Mike are lucky, right? We go
Yeah.
often enough. Like we're just blessed that we go. We like to go and we book these trips and we go often. But if you go once, a year or whatever, every couple of years, like yeah, you just want to maximize that time, right? But yeah, you got to be disciplined. It's tough.
So real quick, I got to send some shout out to you. Sent some at the top of the show.
Oh yeah.
I saw Davis. I think he won a race out in the West Coast from the Lizards. Molly ran a PR by like 9 minutes out on the East Coast today. A lot of people ran the Flying Pig and smoked it out there in Cincinnati this weekend. We had Lizards. Oh, by the way, Zach, he crushed a PR like a 146 or something half marathon. Lizards are flying everywhere. So I just want to say everybody's out there getting it. And by the way, Morgan, I think she ran a super fast race. I want to say I saw her running one on, I can't remember, was she in Chicago? I can't remember. I can't keep track of all the Lizards, but I'm telling you what, people are flying. I mean, flying. Like it's crazy. So everybody's getting out there, getting the miles.
We got
in.
this cooler weather right now.
Holy
too,
smokes.
I feel like it's
I'm
been
just
like this. It didn't even get like 55 degrees here. Today, like
that's great.
And it was like
running.
45 yesterday. I'm just saying, like it is like February / March right now here in Michigan.
Yeah, it's good for running, not good for like just hanging out. Okay, so Morgan, by the way,
not good
has
for
a
your
question.
gardens.
Exactly. It's just a question. We're going to try to squeeze. We got 2 questions. We're going to get in here real quick. I have a question. If y'all have time to answer, here we go. We're going back and forth between wine and dine, post-race party, and the Halloween party. Post-race party would be a lot cheaper. Only have to pay for Austin, my husband. But Halloween party obviously has a lot more to offer. It'll be peak prices in October. Help us decide. Don't let Scott, you decide. I'm not going to answer this one. You pick. Would you do the cheaper post wine and dine party or the Halloween party?
Okay, so it sounds like Morgan probably is doing wine and dine half marathon and already has her ticket, their ticket. Like. Yep. Okay, so, that's a tough one. I will say because I feel like the not so scary parties are going to be very busy too, but the wine and dine party is very busy. And last year I went to it. I'll probably go into it again this year. And there wasn't much happening. I mean, there were some great character meet and greets. I got to meet Duffy.
Oh my God, that's your boy. I
love Duffy. I only
Yeah.
usually see him out in Hawaii these days. Got to see Duffy. Got to see Remy and Emile together in France, which was super cool. Actually, I have a whole video about it on Must See Adventures. But there wasn't much like happening for rides, and Epcot is really challenging for that, right? Because it's so big. Like, if you want to do Guardians, you got to go all the way. I say go all the way in the front because I came from International Gateway, so I'm like kind of backwards here. And then if you want to do Remy, you got to go to the back. Like you're like all over the place. Where I think at Magic Kingdom, you're gonna get better value. You're gonna get a better value. There's like more things to do. You got the fireworks show. You got the parade, the trick or treating and all that. While you're gonna have to spend more, buy 2 tickets since your ticket for the wine and dine's already included. I think you're better off splurging, spending extra money, do the Halloween party. You're gonna get way more enjoyment out of that than the wine and dine for the 2 of you.
And we got 2 other votes for the Halloween party in the chat, so it's a 3-0.
Yeah,
and I would have thrown in Halloween party as well for the same reasons.
I mean, wine and dine's fun.
It is.
And here's a little tip: if you're on the Lizards, a lot of Lizards don't go to that party.
Yeah, like I never go, so I'd have given my ticket away.
So you might be able to get a free one after all. That's what I'm hoping for. I'll be able to do because that's what I did last year. So
yeah, so just ask.
Stay fresh with the Lizard group and the Facebook group. Yes. You might be able to still get a free one anyway.
Absolutely, because exactly, like if I was running, I don't stay up that late, so I just get my ticket out every time I run that race. Cause I'm just like, no, I don't need it. Okay, fine. Last question from Carolyn. She's always helping us out. She says, need advice. My boy's going to work at the Disney College program in Florida.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations. That's awesome. We already booked a trip for October. Halloween party, not the wine. No, just kidding. Yeah. How do we get from the airport to Walt Disney World without renting a car? I always just Uber. I mean, I can get to usually it's about $40 to Uber over, and it's that way I don't have to schedule anything. I just hit the thing, car's there in 5 minutes. I get there. You can use Mirrors Connect, which gets you there if you want to schedule something. It's like Magical Express. Those are the 2 things really you can do. You rent a private car.
I'd say those are like your 2 best options, right? Like rideshare and then the Mirrors Connect.
Yep.
If only they had this service if you're staying on property where they could like just bust you over. Like, wouldn't that be kind of magical?
It
And
would
like,
be
like a express
magical.
service or something.
It'd be magical. Yes. Oh, we have one last question over on Instagram. Mike, lucky enough to meet you at the expo in January. I can't see who it is. S. Doherty. Because it's on Instagram. You can't see the whole name. Oh, nice meeting you. In January, I can't tell who it is. Doing the 10K and the marathon in January. When should I start really training? Cheers. I say start training tomorrow. Just a little bit at a time. I'm not a training person. I don't follow training plans. I'm the worst person to ask about training. I just say, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. That's my philosophy.
So I'm going to go based on our old coach. Rest in peace, Jeff Galloway.
Yes, he's smarter than
the Jeff Galloway plan always said for marathon, you start in July. So
how many? So what's that about? 6 months, 5 months?
6 months. Yep. So there was I think it was like a 26-week plan, right? Is what it was. Something like that. So it was always like the week of July, like Independence Day week. And it was, and Mike, you and I used to do this structure all the time.
I stuck to it to the you are just
a lunatic now and just run every single day. But you and I used to always do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. That was our routine because that's what Jeff Galloway said to do.
Yep.
So, so you can actually go to Run Disney's website. I'm sure they have the training plan still out there, but I live by that rule when I start training again, because I am going to train again. I might actually train for Wine and Dine this year. Believe it or not, but I love the 3-mile run on Tuesday, like another 4-mile run or 3-mile run on Thursday, and then the back-to-back on Saturday, Sunday. Sunday's usually a little bit longer, and you had those rest days like in between on the weekdays. I think that's like the perfect training.
It is. That's because it's doable, right? Because it's shorter runs Tuesday, Thursday during the week. You don't have to commit more. It's usually like an hour at most, and then Saturday is a long run. Sunday's not so long. Until you get deeper in, and then you're good.
For marathon, it usually starts in the first week of July. I mean, you can modify however you do it. Like, you don't have to follow it to a T. I did that first year I did marathon. I mean, I was out on Thanksgiving Day, running, like I was just making sure I didn't miss a thing on that first year. But it's a good program for sure.
Yeah, Derry says, Run Disney emailed me Jeff's plan recently to prep for marathon weekend, so it's definitely still out there. So there you go. Yeah, I mean, everybody. I mean, Jeff left us such a legacy of every person could do it. Just keep moving forward, and we all support each other. So right there, that's exactly. I'm glad you brought that up because that's exactly how we need to do things like that. And it's better just. Oh, and he says he has. Sean says he has Jeff's book. So there you go. He doesn't have the plan. He has the whole book. So there you go. That's gonna be awesome.
There you go.
Well, this show
start in July. I mean, it doesn't hurt to start now.
No,
right?
Exactly.
I would do now, I would start doing some walks maybe and stuff. But like, when you really start that consistent schedule, I started after 4th of July is when I started.
When it's hot.
I know. I know that's the thing. It's brutal. You're starting in 4th of July where it's hot for a race that's in January where it might be very cold.
I know.
Then, you never know what's gonna happen marathon weekend.
Especially
it could be hot.
I know. That's the worst too. Like training for the marathon weekend is like your long run always happens in December like 15th or something when it's in St. Louis. It's always for you too. It's always like, it could be 10 degrees. That's why I'm always on treadmill.
That's why I modify that training plan. I look at weather forecast. I'm like, yep, I'm pushing it to this week.
Yeah, no thanks. All right. And then you learn then because I remember I ran 26 miles my first training cycle because I just wanted to know. I didn't run 26.2 because I didn't want to do a full marathon on my training run because I have it on Runkeeper. It's 26.1 or so. I did 26.1 and I stopped. Because I wanted to be certain I could get there. I could crawl 0.1, but I stopped at 26.1 because I wanted to know. But but now I know that I can, as long as I can go 18, I'm good.
I did 23 that first time, and I went to Ukai here in town for hibachi afterwards, and I was like, I know if I can hit 23, I know Mickey Mouse can give me the rest of the way.
That's actually,
you know what? It was Mike Rollman that got me the rest of the way because you and I did that first marathon together.
We did. We had a good time. It's fun. I mean, we got it's. You'll get there. You just we all get there. I'm so glad that we have the lizards because we all get each other. We see all these stories. And by the way, because we got to stop, we're way over time, but how about that picture of Captain Mike with Mickey Mouse today
on deck 4 running today?
Dude, and he's doing a transatlantic. He's going to be on that ship for 14 days. I'm so 14 jealous.
14 nights. He's going to Barcelona right now.
He's hanging out with Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse probably letting him drive the boat tonight.
Yeah.
He's probably
How chill would
that
be, though? Like, just to do like a 14 night.
Oh, God.
So
I was telling Pam.
It's a beautiful ship.
I was telling Pam that.
And Jimmy's the cruise director?
Shut up. Is he really? See it, eat it? Oh, my God. I'd be so big by the end of that cruise. See it, eat it on a 14-nighter.
Could you imagine like doing a 14-night cruise transatlantic with Jimmy as the cruise director?
And Mike Bankhead.
Driving
the ship. That'd be crazy.
All right. Good cruise.
We got to get out of here. So we'll do this again next Sunday night. Good news, Scotty G going to be on the shows this week with Pam. We're going to have some fun talking Disney. So listener questions. You have some questions. We got some lined up, but we need a few more. Send those right away in the next 24 hours if you're watching live to Mike at BeOurGuestPodcast.com. This fun night turned into a listener question show here at the end. We love that. So send those in, and we'll take care of those for you on this week's show. Don't forget, the podcast is always brought to you by the Magic for Less Travel. We'd love to help you plan your next Disney adventure for no additional cost to you. So check out all the great details today over at themagicforless.com. Also, use that Amazon affiliate link when you shop online. Can I tell you how many boxes are coming to this house for this graduation party? And it's all random stuff. It's like stuff that hangs on the walls, decorations. If you're having a graduation party and you get all these random things, please use our Amazon affiliate link, beourguestpodcast.com/Amazon. And you can become a patron of the show. That really helps us out. It's just $5 a month. And when you support us, you get a bonus show called Mike in the Midwest. We talked about the box a couple of weeks ago, which was an idea my dad and I had when I was in middle school. And I almost brought it back a couple of weeks ago with my dad. And got to hear it. There's there's 290 shows in the feed right now. You get access to all of them. So come on over, patreon.com/BeOurGuestPodcast. Thanks to everybody who supports us over there. You guys are awesome. You can follow the show on the social media. I'm at Be Our Guest Mike. That's on Instagram, x.com, and Threads. Scott's at Epscott. That's EPSCOT in those same places. But the place you got to go, because I'm telling you, he's working hard for you to give you content to watch on the big TV, to watch on your laptop, to watch on your iPad, watch on your phone. Wherever you go, it's there. It's must-see adventures. So, Scott, one more time. I know you're getting into springtime. We just talked a little running. If anybody's got the itch for running, the virtual, races, people are getting ready to probably start doing those here soon, and maybe they need a little inspiration. What's happening on the channel?
Well, I just edited a mini movie, and still watch it. You might need to pause for like a restroom break, go get some popcorn or something, but it's like a 5-part vlog episode basically. But it's a lot of fun. Mike kind of teased at the beginning. Travel day. Like, I asked people, what do you guys want to see? They want to see travel tips. We showed you Jeff Bagel's Run Disney Expo. We were just talking about some running, a room tour at Port Orleans Riverside, which is probably going to be outdated soon because they gave me the old rooms in the Alligator Bayou, not the new refurbished rooms. But what can you do? Like, what can you do, right?
But you know what? You can be like, get a new room? You can be like, remember these rooms pretty soon.
Right, exactly. Remember the time when they had Lewis in the pull-out fit sleeper? But hey, you still might get assigned that room these days. You never know. And then we wrap it up with an awesome meal at the Edison. You got to check out that episode. It's loaded. Lots of good laughs. It's fun. But yeah, I'm working on our next episode where we'll be doing the 10K. So we're going to run Disney. The most recent 10K at the latest Run Disney weekend. So you want to check that out. The big Be Our Guest podcast meetup will happen that day. Flower and Garden Festival, Maya Grill. It's going to be another jam-packed episode. So like and subscribe, Must See Adventures. We'd love to have you subscribed and watching the videos.
All right, check it out. Like and subscribe, Must See Adventures right now over on YouTube. And the place we all hang out, there's a channel for Must See Adventures there too, is our Discord server. That's like a live chat message board. Man, we have such fun over there. It's free for everybody. Come hang out with us. It's beourguestpodcast.com/clubhouse. And by the way, Jennifer here in the Westplex says, don't forget your strength training, which I'm terrible about that, but I know you should. I listen to all kinds of running podcasts and they all say that. And I should, and I don't, and I wish I did. Anyway, finally, let's see, another live show next Sunday night, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central, all the places, because you're tuned in. But if you're not, it's Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. All right, so we're going to jump out of here. We'll have shows Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for your feed. So thanks for being a part of our community. Thanks for supporting us. We appreciate you. So for Scotty G, I'm Mike, wishing you a great Sunday night or Thursday. You guys stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you real soon.
You've been listening to the Be Our Guest Walt Disney World Trip Planning Podcast. If you have questions, comments, or would like to be a guest on the show, please visit our website at beourguestpodcast.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you real soon.